What is up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and today we are doing something a little bit different. We are going to turn some soap nuts into some liquid soap. So you can use this for your laundry, you can use it for dish soap. I am doing a recipe here to make it a dishwashing soap. So without further ado, let's get into it. So these are soap nuts, which you can actually just use these whole. You just get little muslin bags and you can pop them in here and tie them together, and you can throw this in your washer to use as strictly laundry detergent. But some people don't like these because you have to fish them out of your laundry, let them dry in between uses, and then do it all over again. And they usually last about 4 to 5 washes, which is great. But we're going to make some liquid soap out of these, just using water and these. So in my pot, which has a little piece of mullein in it, I'm going to add in my water. And we are going to turn our heat over a medium. We're going to add in our soap nuts. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I'm going to just let this simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. And so when it comes up to temperature and starts simmering, I'll bring you guys. All right, I had to move the pot a little bit over because steam was just steaming you guys up. So these guys have been sitting for about 30 minutes, and I've got my heat set at 2, so at fairly low, but they are starting to break open, which is what I want. You can break them open before you start this process. It doesn't really matter too much. They're going to break open on their own. And I'm just going to let this steep for a few hours on very low heat, keeping an eye on it. And then once I feel like it's about ready, I'm going to strain these guys out, and we are going to reduce this liquid. So when I'm ready to strain, I'll again bring you guys. Alright, so I have been letting these just simmer for a few hours, and my liquid is reduced quite a bit because I didn't put a cover on it, which 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm fine with that. So now we are going to strain this through our wire mesh sieve. I'm just going to use some paper towels to get some of the smaller particles out of there. So just wipe this down to keep it shape. You can use a tea towel, whatever. It doesn't have to be something super fancy. So I'm just going to slowly strain this through. And you can see already that it's bubbling up. Alright. And then just gonna let this drip through because I don't want to waste any of this. Alright, so I'm actually going to put these back in the pot. Because I'm using this for dish soap, I'm going to add a few things to this to make it just easier to use. Now you can use this just as it is. I know people ask, can I use it in my hair or on my skin? You can, but I would definitely make some modifications to it, or else it can be really drying to your hair and skin. I'll have a blog post going over different recipes for that. But for now, we're going to turn this into dish soap. Alright, so my heat is off. I'm not trying to heat this up any more than it already is. But I am going to add about a teaspoon of xanthan gum to thicken this, because it's going to be used in my dishwasher and I don't want it to just ooze right out of the soap dispenser. And because I have hard water, I'm going to add a teaspoon of citric acid as well. And then, because why not, I'm adding in a few drops of lemon essential oil. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. So I'm going to use my little whisk here to mix this all in. can see how bubbly that gets. And then I'm going to let this cool a little bit, and then I will transfer it into my jar to use. So if you're going to use this just for your dishes, it only takes 2 to 3 tablespoons. And for your laundry, I would use probably a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup, depending on how dirty your laundry is, that load. But remember, there is no preservative in here, and this is a water base. So it's only going to last about a week on the counter. You can keep it in the fridge, and it'll last a month. Some people actually pour it into ice cube trays and freeze them and use them as they need to, which will prolong the life significantly because it's frozen. If you wanted to, you could add a preservative. Even a natural preservative like Lucida liquid will prolong it for about a month on the counter. So once this is cooled, I'll bring you guys back and we'll get it transferred. Let's see if we can get this transferred over without making a giant mess. I'm going to pour it back into my pouring spout because I feel like I have a little bit more control with it there. It's still very, very foamy right now. Look at all those bubbles. That's crazy. So I'm just going to pour it in here, and I'm not going to cap this until everything settles and cools completely, because as you can see, I'm not going to be able to fit it all in there with all the bubbles right now. So I'm going to let this cool down some more, and then it will be ready to use. So I guess I will see you guys in the afternoon. Alright, y'all, so that is what I've got for you guys today. Like always, there is going to be a ton of information linked down in the description box. I will have a few different recipes on there, different ideas on how you can use this, and even how you can prolong the shelf life of it. So be sure to check that out. And as always, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.